Hi, and welcome to this demo of the desktop watchmaker. The watchmaker is a utility for Windows, macOS, and Linux, which helps you to create the watchmaker watch faces. Watchmaker is an app for your mobile phone, which helps you create also smartwatches, and then you can upload that to your different smartwatches. So here is the interface. Basically, what you have is you have watches in your catalog. You can import .watch files, either from a file or from a URL also. And you can also import it from the URL. Then once it's imported in your catalog, you can open it. So here I already have, for example, the watch called Desktop Watch in my catalog that I'm using. And when it's open, basically you can work on the different layers. So a watch is composed of different layers. And you can here select, for example, once your layers have properties. So here you can also edit the properties. So for example, if I want to change to some other location, you see that it has shifted. You enter, yes, and then it's change, and you can also edit different layers at the same time. So you have what's called bulk editing, where you can move using keystrokes. You can move or resize easily multiple layers at the same time. So here, for example, I have multiple layers selected, and now just using Control J, I'm moving to the right, Control L. Sorry, Control J is moving to the left, Control L moving to the right, Control K is moving down, and Control I is moving up. So you can really adjust of your different parts. You can also decide to move the layers a bit down or up inside the list of layers. Then you can add more layers. You can also add them in bulks. You can also copy paste layers. If you want to, for example, also import from another watch layers, it's also possible. Then if you're working on something specific, let's say I'm just working on this, I can decide to just show only the selected layers, so all the rest is hidden. Or maybe I'm working on something else, so I don't want to see this at the moment. I'm working on what's on the background, so I can also hide what I've selected at the moment, so I can see what's behind it. Show again everything. So once you're done also with your watch, basically you can either save it on the catalog, so you can further edit it. You can save it as another name, so if you want different version, you can also do it. Save the image will create a preview image of what you see over here. And then build watch will just create a watch file. So I can do, for example, build watch. And when I build the watch, basically, if you go here to show watch info, this is where the watch is at the moment. So a watch file is a compressed file. So basically, the catalog is uncompressed files, and when you create a watch file, basically at this location, you will find again the compressed file. So if I go to the location that we just saw, can reload, and here you can see the watch created, which is the compressed files of all the different parts. So here you see the uncompressed watch, basically, which font images and so on, the previews that you can indeed regenerate if you want, and then the compressed file for it. So don't forget, you also have the help if you want, and just play with different tools with it. So for example, auto reload on file change. If you're working on Photoshop, for example, it will detect when the file is changed and re-render the watch for you. So that also can be very useful if you're creating a lot of watch and use Photoshop for it, for example. Okay, thank you.